Hello, welcome. So today I wanted to do a book haul since I have collected a few books over the past few months. 9 books in total, quite little, but book here is very expensive. Yeah, it can be really expensive, especially for English books. So I don't make my own money, and here are just books that I try to collect over some special occasions such as my birthday, and with my own saving. So yeah, I wanted to show you what I got, and let's get started. So I won't show you any of this book in a chronological order since I don't remember when I bought them, but let's just start with The Midnight Library by Haig. I heard so many book talk creator recommending this book, and I wanted to know what happened, and it sounds quite interesting from the title. Yeah, I really enjoy reading books that talk about books. So like The Book Thief, it talks about this girl who loved books and collect books in World War II. And Sorcery of Thorn also talk about a girl who lived in the library. So I wanted to know what this book is about, and the title sounds intriguing. So yeah, I heard that this book is about this girl who got transferred into this library. Yeah, that's what I heard, and heard a lot of review on it. Some say it's good, some say it's just a drag. I'm excited to see what I think about it. The Oxygen Thief. This is this book. I got intrigued by it since the first page. The first page of it said, I like hurting girl mentally, not physically. I never hit a girl in my life, well, once, but that was a mistake. I'll tell you about it later. The thing is, I got off on it. I have read halfway through it, but I decided to stop because I didn't really enjoy it anymore. The only part where I enjoyed is like the first 10 pages of this book. Getting it, I thought that it is something about psychology, something about this guy trying to manipulate people. But while he talked about his life, I think I will give it another try later, but not now, since I am not in the mood to read this book anymore. It sounds quite boring. This book is just about this guy who just go around hurting girl, breaking girl heart so that he can feel good about it. Yeah, he's a misogynistic person. Arsene Lupin. This is Gentleman Thief by Marice Leblanc. It's about this guy named Arsene Lupin who steal for the poor, like Robin Hood, but French, I think. I haven't read this book yet. I just read like the first page, and I decided to stop because I wanted to just read it later, save it for the good part, good timing. I have watched the Netflix series of it. It looked quite interesting, and I wanted to know what it's about. So I got this book. The two of them are not the same thing. It's just inspiration from this book, and I wanted to read this book for myself. Everything is by Mark Manson. I have read this book. It's self-help book. It's a book about hope. So if you want to read something about hope, this is the book. It has a lot of interesting topics such as the Newton law of emotion, like so many laws, but like he changed it from physics to emotion to feeling, and also it have an instruction on how you can create your own cult. Well, that's that. If you want to create your own cult, you can read this book. How the king of Elfhame learned to hate stories. While buying this book, I really thought that it was a standalone, but it's not. It is the fourth book, I think, from of the Folk of Air series. I have read the first book, The Cruel Prince. I enjoyed it, but I didn't read the two more yet. So this is going to be, I have to read all of them first, and then I can read this book. I thought it was a standalone, but it's okay because like the cover is beautiful. See, you can see Cotton there with his little tail and Jude here. Yeah, it's just a continuous series, a continuous book of the Folk of Air series. We got Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. This is one of my favorite book of all in the YA fantasy category. It is from a trilogy. It is from the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Yes, I adore this book so much. I really enjoy reading it, and also reading all three of the book. It's very, very good. It's about this girl named Alina, who, you know, is an orphan, and she, one day when she have to cross the Shadowfall, she and her best friend, her male best friend Mal, got into danger. He was attacked. She have discovered her power, which is the power of light, and she used it to save him. And then she, her power is so powerful that it can either destroy or save the world. And yeah, she meet dangerous people, and especially she meet Darkling, which is his heart. So yeah, this book is amazing, and the cover is beautiful. The thing is, I don't understand why people like to do this, like the cover is short and then the page is longer than the cover. I haven't bought the other two from the trilogy yet. I will soon when I have the results. This is the Song of Achilles. I have read this book on my Kindle, but I just want a physical copy of it, and I really love this copy of it. It's so beautiful, just beautiful. I really like Bloomsbury. Yeah, Bloomsbury book. They just publish such a beautiful cover books, and this book is a Greek mythology telling. It's about Achilles and Perdiccas. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but they fought in a war. They fought in the Trojan War or something together. Yeah, and it's a story about the two of them, how they met and until the end. And I got two books from the Six of Crows series. It's also from the Grishaverse. I heard that it's very good. I haven't read it yet. I'm saving it really because I'm really scared that I'm going to, I don't know. I'm just scared. But since people said that they want to read this for the first time again, I don't want to, don't want to break that yet. So yes, I got two books. This is Six of Crows and this is Crooked Kingdom. It's a duology, the two of this book. I heard this one is sad and this one is interesting. I heard that it's much more interesting than Shadow and Bone, and people enjoy it more. So it's about these six crows from very bad background, from very poor background. They go on this heist and they can create fortune and stuff. I'm loving this book so much. I haven't read it yet, but I already love it. So yeah. And the last book, which is Anna Karenina. Anna Karenina. Yeah. By Leo Tolstoy. It is a classic, and I bought it because when I went to the bookstore with my dad, of course. I didn't want to get a lot of my fantasy books since I wanted to show him that I read educational book. This is a classic, so I got this one. But I'm really excited to read it because I really want to get into classic, and I have read some of the classic book and I enjoyed it very much. So I'm excited to read this book as well. It is about this girl and Anna. She have everything: wealth, power, beauty, popularity. But she feels her life is empty until the moment she encountered an impetuous officer called Boronsky. I don't know anything about this book. It's just I'm going to go into it, but just go into it. I don't see any recommendation of it before, so yeah, I'm excited to read this book and tell you what I think about it. Well, that is it for all the book haul. I really enjoy talking to you about it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.